All right, welcome to Smokey Approved Scotland. I'm your boy journalist, and on this one, we've got one from the boy Tzusan and Billy got waves. This is EA6's very own. Yeah. This EA6's very own special sons right here. Both of them have come together. It's crazy because I was just watching Susan's early hip hop day stuff a couple days ago with my boy Red King, and then Billy, also somebody that I've been watching since moving here, just kind of seeing out and about in the scene and getting to know personally. So I'm really happy to see these two have come together to make a song because I don't know what I'm gonna get, but I know both of these individually are really good either artists or MCs. So this is where I'm like, I don't know. This one is called The Girl with the Dragonfly Tattoo. That's a mental movie, so I don't know what we're about to get. However, this is a brand new release from Tzusan. Check this one out on streaming platforms if you could. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Please do hit that like, subscribe, Patreon's in the description. And let's get into this. Let's see what the boy got for us today. Also, I know I'm speaking very highly of each of these people, and that's because I know them, just to keep it 100, be as transparent as possible. But if I don't like this, I'm about to cook their ass just to keep it 100. I have to keep it 100 because that's what we built the brand on. But I know they're both talent level, so I don't think I'm not going to like this. So I've got to be as transparent as possible because that's the brand on the channel. But now I've said that, let's get into it.
I'm not chasing the Dragonfly.
Chrysler. You know how rare it is to see a Chrysler in the UK, mate?
This one of the ones, eh? Where's this come?
Chasing the Dragonfly.
Chasing no dragonflies. I hear the vineyards are lovely this time of year.
I'm not chasing a Dragonfly.
Ask the driver for Celine Dion. Said the city's been asleep for a brief eon.
Hey, the little skit with the drum. Look, the little skit with the drum, it just set it off. And then the calm chill just, that's the driver for the Celine Dion. So the city been asleep for a brief eon. Come on.
Ask the driver for Celine Dion. Said the city's been asleep for a brief eon. With the TV on, in this overpriced studio flat by the freezer that leaks freon. Breathe deeply, sweet dreams as a beach out in Paraguay. You can come meet me on elite clientele in the tiki bar, embezzling company funds for a cheeky jar. That's Tzusan. See me in the back doing CPR, play a bleeding heart like a haunted fiddle. Fur coat for the fox's widow.
Play a bleeding heart like a haunted fiddle. Hey, that nigga, hey, he cooking. He cooking.
Any funds for a cheeky jar. That's Tzusan. See me in the back doing CPR, play a bleeding heart like a haunted fiddle. Fur coat for the fox's widow. Foreign limo, Cosmopolis, Don DeLillo. Donny Willow talk to pillows in a soft whisper. 29 stories up, it's an odd vista. Plot twister, shit's kinda messy like you lot trying to problem solve it at Long Rizzler.
Spare me the alibis. I'm not chasing the Dragonfly.
Sky scanner trying to cop a cheap ticket. It's one way to Paraguay.
Did you have to lie? Don't care.
See, this is one of those, I want this boy Billy to make sure you get a vocal processor. Because when bro bring you out to sing this, I don't want to hear the recorded record version. I want to hear you singing that joint live. Because this would go off live, especially with how I've seen Tzusan perform. This would go off.
Ask me.
Sky scanner trying to cop a cheap ticket. It's one way to Paraguay.
Did you have to lie? Don't care. Ask me. I'm not chasing a Dragonfly.
Invader Zim, fucker Zim Zimmer. Clog my inhibitions in the wing mirror. Didn't blink, did I? Kinda feels like I missed something, setting my horizons to think bigger. Bed sit to a Swiss villa. Lip
Is that Bucky?
setting my horizons to think bigger. Bed sit to a
See, this is also not just the Bucky thing, but like as long as I've been in Scotland, Tzusan has been one of my favorite MCs, and the reason being is, does he sound like he's from here, like how the Scottish folks want him to? Sure. But I don't really care about that. I really be caring about how far you pushing a rap thing. And as far as how I've seen his old school hip hop side to where he's at now, especially now that he's kind of focused more like an alternative hip hop side, but the boy's a monster if we talking grime. Like, don't sleep on that boy when it comes to grime. But how he pushes out the alternative like rap side of things. Man's not really cooking records like my boy here. And that's where I'm like, I wish he was championed more within the scene and also was provided with more of the opportunities in the scene, because how I see it, there be folk out here getting opportunities that this man should be having. And this is why, is because I feel like his music is just actually better. Now, from the things he's done on his own, it's probably going to be a little bit harder, but I do wish that he was getting a little bit more, we'll say, adulation and praise for what he's done and how far he pushes the thing. Because if you listen to some folks from here, there's a reason why people say they don't like to hear it in a Scottish accent, but his Scottish accent and the level of rhyme that he provides, man, you hear this, you can't tell me it's not quality. You can't tell me. I'm scared, I'm not gonna lie, because I've not heard this. So when I was hearing it now, I'm like, if I have to flame the homies, I will flame you, because that's the job. But I ain't gotta do nothing besides enjoy and just big up the homies, because the boy, they cooking.
A Swiss villa, lip filler and figure in a slipper didn't fit her. Blinked at her, kinda feels like Invader Zim, fucker Zim Zimmer. Clog my inhibitions in the wing mirror. Didn't blink, did her? Kinda feels like I missed something, setting my horizons to think bigger. Bed sit to a Swiss villa, lip filler and figure in a slipper didn't fit her. No a sin till I left, tell him count me in. That's a 6-figure infinity pool you're drowning in. The last thing I remember's forgetting how to swim. Flower print pattern on a Marimekko. Cutting ties, old man Geppetto. At the depot, black espresso and amaretto. That's the MO. Swear I never dropped tanker. 25,000 feet for the contractor. It's all gone Kafka. Nobody wanna build statues anymore, they just want statues.
Nobody want to build statues no more. They just want statues. That's facts. Niggas don't want to do the work. Niggas don't want to do the work. That's why I be fucking seeing niggas get passed up. Because you ain't trying to put in the hard work. Because what it takes to actually be a person of, we'll say, note for a long time versus a nigga that niggas know for right now, it's a tough graft. And niggas check out before they get to be that person. This nigga got the good messaging, good video, great bars. And then Billy's like the extra sauce on top. You ain't got to do shit. When you get somebody to sing on your hook like this, all you got to do is rap your ass off. That's the perfect play. That's it.
Choose anymore, they just want statues.
Spare me the alibis. I'm not choosing
I'm on Skyscanner trying to cop a cheap ticket. It's one way to Paraguay.
Did you have to lie? Don't care who asked me. She's a dragonfly.
I know it's in the world. So, everything's already been done. Everybody's got music dry, you know, fucking hairstyle, bubblegum flips, just put breakfast cereal, fucking, you know what I mean? What we gonna do, man? We're gonna make like 1,000 views for this. I'm telling you, man. So, we used it all.
That's a hard logo. That's a hard logo, my boy. I'm not even gonna dox the rapper name from beforehand, because I seen. That's how deep in the trenches I was listening to the thing. Was whatever you used to go by before. That's how deep in the trenches I was. But shout out to who's this? Mind Wanders Art. Shout out to you, my boy. This is a good like edit, good shot selection, like good. What is that? What's it called when you make the thing? Good concept. Words are hard now at the end of the goddamn video. But overall, this is a smash. If this is your first time watching because you're a Tzusan fan, you don't understand why I'm not giving this a 10. How this works over here is, if it's a 10, I need to wish that those were my bars. And do I wish they was my bars? No. So that means it's instantly a 9. But is it any lower than that? No. Now, to other people without my metric and how it work on my channel, Y'all probably call this a 10. Would I be upset if you said it was a 10 by your metrics? Sure. But as an artist myself, I can't do that because there's sometimes man writes a bar where I'm like, I just wish that I had written that bar. Like, I wish I could steal the bar. That's how I know it's a 10. So this is a 9. It's a beautiful song, very well done, great for the kind of aesthetic he's going for, and then also this will ring off live, especially when people you ain't got to tell me look like when people really get into this record, it's gonna really sing live. I don't know what he plans on doing with this moving forward, but if he keep pushing this and keeping it in the ecosystem, folks is gonna catch on to this, I think. However, that's the end of this. Thank you guys for joining me. If you could please hit that like, subscribe, Patreon's in the description, and I see you on the next one. I'm out here.